tie-dye, and tie-guy. Tony Gates and Dave Jackinette, noon till 2 on 1340 AM WJRW.
This sounded horrible when you told me what you were going to make. I'm going, strawberry soup, give me a break. But as I watch you put it together, the concoction, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, we've got fresh nutmeg, fresh strawberries. We've got a little bit of yogurt. I have milk in the recipe for whatever you want to do.
Now, now, people ask me, they said, do I have to listen to the segment on Facebook, or you always print the recipe out?
Yeah, and TommyFitzgerald.com is where to go.
Okay.
That's where to go if you want these segments that are going to be crisp and clear. Facebook's good, but then you got to kind of scroll them. But you and I have our own section on
You know the biggest response I've got so far from all your recipes? Your Bloody Mary recipe.
Isn't that hilarious?
More people have called me and said, is that written down somewhere?
You know what it is? And you know what else is funny? I met this guy in Meyer, Jeff Ricks. How you doing, kid? I hope you got my tomato soup recipe. Guy tackled me in Meyer. I listen to you and Tony every week. Oh, my God. You know, my kids and I cooked to you guys. I'm like,
well,
we'll cut the... And you know what? It's cool because you got a guy in Meyer. He's just like, I'm like, did we go to high school? He's like, no. I make food for my kids, and it's easy.
Good. Now,
that's really cool.
See, we watched you cleaned and cut the strawberries. Is there anything we should know about that?
No, just top them.
Okay.
Just top them, and then...
you poured in what? How much sour cream?
No, 1 container of yogurt.
1 container, just plain yogurt?
Or a cup of milk.
Okay.
Yep, just plain yogurt. Meyer brand is pretty cheap. It's on sale, you know.
Okay.
And then...
what's the nutmeg do?
Nutmeg gives it... It's nutty goodness. You like nutmeg.
I
like
do.
nutmeg.
I do.
You know, that's...
I just don't know. I like a lot of different spices. I just don't know when to add them to what.
Yeah, just a little bit of nutmeg. Nutmeg's awesome in pastas and anything with fruit and whatnot. And then we just have... I'm using some spumante.
That's too sweet for me to drink, spumante, but it works good in a soup.
The reason I chose spumante, this is a good topic. I didn't add sugar to this. So if you use a drier wine, if you have something in the house that's a drier sparkling, you might want to add a little sugar. Spumante's sweeter. So I'm like going, you know what? We don't need any sugar here. I do have salt and pepper in here, though, dude.
Okay.
Because
you salt and pepper everything.
Everything. Listen, salt and pepper chocolate. Seriously. Seriously. You guys know how ugly I am. You've seen my girlfriend. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to food. And then you just blend it, which I don't know. This is going to be awful. Is that pretty bad on the radio?
No, go ahead. Rev it up.
All right, rev it up.
Like
and this is exactly how long it takes to do. We just want to get it.
Why do they call it gazpacho? Why don't they just call it cold soup?
Well, gazpacho, the history of gazpacho is really kind of cool. It was all the leftovers. And then the Portuguese farmers would take the leftover vegetables and whatnot, and they'd put it in these terracotta pots, and they'd put it out in the sun with the bread, leftover bread. And then that was their lunch. They'd drizzle a little olive oil, they'd mush it up, and they'd eat it up. And the word comes from, I don't know if it's a region of Portugal or how they came up with the name, but yeah, and gazpacho rocks.
I thought it was like the German police.
No,
that's the Gestapo.
Oh, Gestapo.
Okay.
Gestapo.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
So there it is.
And there it is. And then what I did is
that's stupid simple.
It is, and I like it a little chunky. You might want a little bit smoother.
Not even go there.
Yeah, exactly. But well, check out what I did with my nuts here, Tony. I took some almonds, and I toasted them all nice, and that's awful.
Well, I wish I had a dime for every time somebody said that.
You should have heard me at the bridal brunch.
How much of that Asti Spumante did you drink?
We were teaching these ladies at a bridal shower how to cook and whatnot. I'm like, all right, ladies, who wants to touch my nuts? Get over here. This is how you do it. And I'm showing them how to toast pecans and whatnot. And it was just fun, you know? I mean, you know, who cares? Everybody's got to lighten up about food.
What's the idea for the nuts? I mean, just
give it a crunch.
Chopped almonds?
Give it an all over. These are slivered almonds, and we toasted them in a little bit of butter with salt and pepper.
Oh, man.
And...
You know what that is? That's a great way to make yogurt go further, too.
You know, exactly.
Because it's got kind of the consistency of yogurt.
And it's just all about summer, you know. And this is really cool. And you know what? You know what the wives are going to do with the leftover soup today?
Throw it at you?
No, they're going to add rum. Oh, I made one for Gail for herself.
Well, then thank you.
Yeah.
Gail is here.
Gail gets one. I mean, for sure, we got to make one.
All right, the recipe is available at our Facebook page, Tony Gates, or also at WJRWAM.com. But if you want the actual printed recipe, go to TommyFitzgerald.com.
Exactly. At TommyFitzgerald.com under videos. And again, the wives today are going to add that fifth of Captain Morgan.
Now, could I add? Oh, that would be really good. Could I add, if I wanted to, like bananas to this or whatever?
You can add whatever the heck you want, man. This is
good, Dave.
You could do strict melon if you want. You could do, I mean, that's a cool thing about a food processor, you can do whatever you want, and it's great because sometimes you're like hooked up with that one half of a melon in the fridge, and you're like, yeah. Dice it up, throw in the food processor. You can add
now,
alcohol
is that a food
to this.
processor or is that a blender?
This is a food processor.
You bought that
can
for
do a blender.
$35?
$35, and it came with the shredder and the slicer
Meyer,
attachments.
gotta love Meyer.
I love Meyer.
Pardon me? I could.
Yeah, and here's a great tip
That's
for
what
that.
Gail said. I could throw it in my cooler and have it in my boat.
Better yet, freeze it, then throw it in your cooler. Forget buying the bag of ice. Everything slashing around. It keeps everything cold. By the time you get to everything's still chilled.
That's a great idea.
Your soup is all done.
That's a great idea.
That's your ice block.
I like it.
I travel a lot with food.